Hey, how you doing? So, I want to discuss how to keep swimmer's ear from coming back. I had it in both ears a couple months ago, and the healthcare providers kind of, I have insurance, but they kind of ripped me off. When I went in there, they told me it was going to be like $130, for 1 year, and they ended up charging the insurance company like something like 570. The insurance company paid 350, and they wanted 225 from me for each of and then I had it in the second year, so they wanted for 225 for each of the two visits. That's like 450. So it's kind of you don't want to have to keep going back to your healthcare provider to have swimmer's ear taken care of. So anyway, you basically there's two things you got to do to have it so it's not going to come back. One is you want to use earplugs. You got to make sure that the earplugs, are keeping the water out. They generally do a pretty good job of that. And the other thing that's really critical, and you don't really see mentioned on much on the internet, is after you get done with using the earplugs, you want to wash them off. Okay, probably just with some hot water, and then you can put them back, in the container. So because if you put them in the container and you don't wash them off, you'll start to notice that some pain in your ears. And once you start washing them off every time, there's a good chance you're not going to have the problems. Not going to continue, but you have to keep doing it, in the future. I look, it was like government website. It says keep your ears dry as possible. I don't really see that that's necessarily going to help. I mean, you don't want when you go swimming in a pool, who knows who else is in the pool, and it's all the bacteria and stuff. That's what's causing the problem. The government says dry your ears thoroughly after swimming. You know, again, I don't see that that's going to help with the. Um, and then they say stuff about, you speak to your healthcare provider about using ear drying drops. You don't need to do that. Uh, they say something about don't use things like, cotton swabs, or put things in your ear. And they also mentioned that you shouldn't remove earwax. I don't know why you shouldn't remove earwax. So almost nothing that the government's saying on their websites, to me, seems particularly relevant. So anyway, just remember, the key is you got to rinse off the earplugs after you go swimming. And that's it. You should be good to go.